Hi students, today topic is ultrasonic sound or ultrasound. The ultrasonic sound means the sound wave with frequency greater than 20,000 Hz is called ultrasonic sound. So these ultrasonic sounds is also produced by dolphin, bat and some of the animals is also producing the ultrasonic sound. The uses of ultrasonic sound is also going to explain. The first one, that is ultrasonic sound is used to clean objects like electronic components. The components to be cleaned are kept in a cleaning solutions and ultrasonic waves are sent into the solutions. Due to high frequency, the dirt particle gets detached from the components. Okay, so the ultrasonic sound is used to clean the object, clean ultrasonic components. Next, ultrasonic sound is used to detect crack in metal. Ultrasonic waves are sent through the metal blocks, and if there are cracks, the waves are reflected back and the cracks can be detected. Next, ultrasonic sound is used in ultrasound scanner for getting images of internal organs of the human body. Ultrasonic sound is used in ultrasound scanner for getting images of internal organs of human body. Next, ultrasonic sound is used to break a small stone formed in a kidneys into fine grains so that they are removed through the urine. Okay, so the ultrasonic sound is used to break small stones formed in the kidneys into fine grains so that they are removed through the urine. These are the applications of ultrasonic sound. Next, sonar. Sonar stands for sound navigation and ranging. It is a device which uses ultrasonic sound to measure distance, direction and speed of underwater object. Sonar has a transmitter and a detector installed in ship. The transmitter produces ultrasonic waves which travel through the water, and after striking the object in the sea bed is reflected back to the detector. Okay students, the sound wave is produced from the bottom of the ship, is travel through the water and it is strike on the seabed, then it is returned back to the receiver. The distance of the object can be calculated by knowing the speed of sound in the water, and the time taken between the transmission and the reception of ultrasound is also calculated. If the time taken for the transmission and reception of ultrasound is t, and the distance traveled is 2d from bottom of the ship to seabed, then seabed to bottom of the ship, so the distance is 2d. So we can write the 2d is equal to v into t. From this we can calculate the time taken. T is equal to 2d divided by v. Otherwise we can calculate the values of v. What is the values of the v? The v is equal to 2d divided by t. Okay, so it is also used to calculate the speed of the sound. The speed of the sound is calculated by using the formula of v is equal to 2d divided by t. So based on this concept, I am going to teach problem number 3. A man fire a gun and here it's a go after 5 seconds. The man then moves 310 meter towards the hill and fire his gun again. If you hear the go after 3 seconds, calculate the speed of the sound. The speed of the sound is calculated by using the formula of v is equal to 2d divided by t. The distance is also given, is calculated, that is velocity into time. Distance traveled by the sound when gun fire, first time 2d is equal to v into 5. The time is 5 seconds. So the velocity 2d, the time 2d is equal to, the distance 2d is equal to v into 5. The distance traveled by the sound when gun fires second time is 2d minus 620. It moves 310, so the time is multiplied within the 2 minutes, that is equal to 620. So 2d minus 620 is equal to v into 3. Okay, because if we hear the echo after 3 seconds, the time is 3, so V into 3. So rewriting this equation 2, we can get 2D is equal to V into 3 plus 620. So equating equation 1 and 3, 5V is equal to 3V plus 620. So 2V is equal to, we can write 5V minus 3V is equal to 620. So 2V is equal to 620. So V is equal to 310 meter per second. Next, problem number 4. A ship sent out ultrasound that returns from the seabed and is detected after 3.42 seconds. If the speed of ultrasound through seawater is 1531 meter per second, what is the distance of the seabed from the ship? We know the distance is equal to speed into time. 2D is equal to speed of ultrasound into time. So 2D is equal to 1531 into 3.42. So D is equal to 5236 divided by 2. So we get the values of distance 2618 meter. Thus the distance of the seabed from the ship is 2618 meter or 2.618 kilometer. Okay students, already you know the formula. 2D is equal to V into T. Okay, so we need the values of D. So first you calculate the values of 2D is equal to speed into time. So 2D is equal to speed is 1531 into time is 3.42. So you multiply this value. So 2D is equal to 5236. From this D is equal to 5236 divided by 2. It is give the values of 2618. So next, electrocardiogram, that is ECG. The electrocardiogram is one of the simplest and oldest cardiac investigation available. It can prove a wealth of useful information and remains an essential part of the assessment of cardiac patients. Okay, so it can provide a wealth of useful information and remains an essential part of the assessment of cardiac patients. In ECG, the sound variation produced by heart is converted into electrical signal. Okay, it is converted into electric signal. Thus an ECG is simply a representation of the electrical activity of the heart muscles as it changes with the time. Usually it is printed on a paper for easy analysis. The sum of this electrical activity when amplified and recorded for just a few seconds is known as an ECG, that is electrocardiogram. Next, structure of the human ear. The outer ear called pinna collects the sound wave, that is a pinna, that is outer ear, is used to collect the sound wave. The sound wave passes through the ear canal, it is passes through the ear canal to the thin membrane called eardrum. The eardrum vibrates. The vibrations are amplified by three bones of the middle ear called hammer. Anvil and stirrup. The middle ear then transmitted the sound wave to the inner ear. In the inner ear, the sound waves are converted into electrical signal. That electrical signals by the Hockley and sent to the brain through the auditory nerves. The brain then interprets the signals as sound. The brain then interprets.
We are going to learn isomerism. Isomerism is a phenomenon in which the organic compounds have same molecular formula but different structural formulae or the different arrangement of atoms. And the compounds which exhibit isomerism are called as isomers. Isomers have different physical and chemical properties, but they have the same molecular formula. Let us learn isomerism by taking these two examples. One molecular formula is C2H6O, the other is C4H10. Just by looking at the molecular formula, we can tell the number of different atoms present in those compounds. The compounds having this molecular formula must have they must have 2 carbon atoms, 6 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom. The compounds having this molecular formula must have 4 carbon atoms and 10 hydrogen atoms. Okay. Now let us try to find out the isomers for this molecular formula. C2H6O, CH3, CH2OH. This is one of the isomers possessing this molecular formula, C2H6O. Okay. The name of this compound is ethanol. This is an alcohol. It has got the functional group OH, so it is an alcohol. The functional group present in ethanol is alcohol, OH. See, another compound that is having the same molecular formula, C2H6O, is CH3OCH3. Here the functional group is O. This is ether. The functional group is ether, and the IUPAC name of this compound is methoxymethane. IUPAC name is methoxymethane. Okay, children. See, these two compounds have the molecular formula C2H6O, but they have different arrangement of atoms. As a result, they are different compounds. This first compound is alcohol. The second one is ether. Okay. Similarly, in the case of the next molecular formula, C4H10, CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. Okay. This is one of the isomers having this general formula, and the name of this compound is butane. It is butane. It has got 4 carbon atoms, so the root word is but. Only single bonds are present, so it is butane. The next isomer having this molecular formula, C4H10, is CH3, CH3. Okay. Here 1, 2, 3. The longest chain possesses 3 carbon atoms, so we have to write the root word as prop. In the second carbon, one methyl group is there. What is this group, children? This is a methyl group. One methyl group is there. So the name of this compound is 2-methylpropane. The name of this compound is 2-methylpropane. It is 2-methylpropane. So now we conclude that butane and 2-methylpropane are the isomers having the molecular formula C4H10. Okay. So because of isomerism, different compounds are produced and they have different physical and chemical properties.